There is a moment on the planet Cereal that should terrify every single person who looks up to Goku as a savior. It is the moment when a new monster emerges from the shadows, a being of absolute darkness who has spent 10 years sharpening his hatred in silence. This monster, Black Frieza, steps onto the battlefield and effectively ends the entire conflict in seconds. He kills Gas, the being who wished to be the strongest in the universe, with a single strike. He then turns his gaze to the two Saiyans, the supposed protectors of Universe 7, and he one-shots them both. He asserts his dominance so completely that everything Goku has done for the last 2 years looks like a joke. But the true horror of this scene is not Frieza's power. The true horror is Goku's reaction. Goku is lying in the dirt, humiliated, his strongest form shattered by a simple punch, and he is not thinking about the safety of the universe. He is not thinking about the fact that a galactic tyrant now possesses the power to kill the gods. He is likely thinking about how exciting it is that there is someone stronger than him. This is the psychology of a monster. This is the mindset of a being who does not care about peace, but only cares about the game. Today, we are going to deconstruct the myth of Goku the hero and prove that he is, in fact, the villain of his own story. We are going to prove that his obsession with battle is a sickness that endangers all of existence, and that even his greatest enemy, Frieza, has realized that Goku is not a guardian, but a tool to be used in a war against the heavens. To understand why Goku is a monster, we first have to look at what he fails to see. Frieza is arguably the smartest character in the series. He pays attention. During the Tournament of Power, a competition where losing meant the immediate erasure of billions of lives, Frieza noticed something chilling. He noticed the angels. He saw that while entire universes were blinking out of existence, while the screams of trillions were silenced by the Grand Priest, the angels were smiling. They were indifferent to the genocide they were facilitating. Frieza saw the horror of the system. He saw that the gods of destruction are just managers and the angels are the true jailers. But Goku was too stupid to see it. Goku looked at the erasure of universes and didn't see a tragedy, he saw a tournament. He saw a chance to fight strong guys like Jiren. This lack of awareness is not innocence. It is a terrifying negligence. Goku is so addicted to the thrill of the fight that he blinds himself to the suffering that allows the fight to happen. He is a man who would shake hands with the executioner just to see if the executioner has a strong grip. This blindness leads Goku to become a willing servant of the very system that threatens his existence. When Black Frieza appears on Cereal, he analyzes the techniques Goku and Vegeta are using. He realizes they are still relying on Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. These are techniques taught to them by the gods. Goku is using the technique of the angels. Vegeta is using the technique of the destroyers. By adopting these forms, they are becoming servants of the hierarchy. They are limiting themselves to the tools provided by their masters. Goku thinks he is breaking his limits, but in reality he is just becoming a more efficient employee for the Grand Priest. He is the ultimate company man for a corporation that deals in death. Frieza, on the other hand, is a revolutionary. Frieza refuses to serve. Frieza hates being looked down upon and refuses to live in a universe where a purple cat can tell him what to do. Black Frieza is a form designed to kill the hierarchy. This contrast exposes Goku's lack of agency. Goku fights to protect the status quo, even when the status quo is a nightmare of erasure and divine apathy. Goku is not a hero of the people, he is the enforcer of the gods. We must also look at the company Goku keeps and the respect he garners from the worst beings in the multiverse. In the Granolah Arc, we see a clash of ideologies regarding power. The Heaters and Gas wanted to be the strongest, so they used the Dragon Balls to wish for it. They sacrificed their lifespans to get power they didn't earn. Granolah did the same. Frieza finds this disgusting. Frieza views himself as the poster child for hard work because he spent 10 years in a room of spirit and time, suffering in isolation to achieve his power. When Frieza kills Gas, the man who wished for power, he is narratively validating hard work over shortcuts. He kills the fake strongest to prove he is the real strongest. But here is the disturbing part. Frieza spares Goku and Vegeta because he respects them. He respects that they didn't cheat. He respects that they break their bodies every day to get stronger. Frieza views Goku as a real fighter. Think about what it means when the most evil tyrant in the universe looks at you and sees a kindred spirit. It means you share a code. It means that deep down, under the lizard skin and the orange gi, you are the same. Frieza killed the product of magic and spared the product of effort. This creates a strange camaraderie between them. They are the only beings pushing the absolute limits of biology without using wishes. Goku fits into Frieza's worldview perfectly. Goku is not a hero who fights to end violence. He is a warrior who perpetuates it because he loves the struggle. He loves the grind. Frieza acknowledges Goku as a peer. This validation from the devil himself is the ultimate condemnation of Goku's character. It proves that Goku's motivation is not altruism, but a selfish, masochistic obsession with self-improvement at any cost. The encounter on Cereal further highlights Goku's insignificance in the grand scheme of things and his inability to perceive the true threat. When Frieza arrives, he states that he didn't come for the Saiyans. He came for gas and the heaters because they were messing with his business. The heaters were trying to usurp his control over the galactic real estate market. Frieza killed them to secure his assets. To Frieza, Goku and Vegeta were just bystanders. They were insects watching him work. He dehumanized them completely. You don't go out of your way to step on an ant if it's not biting you, you just walk past it. Frieza turned his back on the two strongest Saiyans in history while they were still conscious. He didn't fear a sneak attack. He knew that even if they attacked him from behind, it wouldn't matter. This is a level of flex that humiliates Goku more than any defeat, yet Goku doesn't learn from it. Goku continues to train, continues to smile, continues to act as if this is just another hurdle to jump over. He doesn't realize that he is being farmed. Frieza spared them because he sees them as a tactical investment. Frieza knows that to survive the coming war against the gods, he needs his greatest enemies to be his soldiers. He is acting like a disappointed coach. He needs Goku to break his limits because he needs meat shields. He needs distractions. If Frieza plans to overthrow the Grand Priest, he cannot do it alone. He needs the chaos of the Saiyans to draw fire while he executes his master plan. Goku is too naive to see that his continued survival is not a blessing, but a strategic maneuver by his enemy. Goku thinks he is the main character, but to Frieza, Goku is just a pawn in a 4D chess game against the multiverse. Goku is a chaos agent needed to distract the authorities while Frieza breaks into the vault. Consider the color symbolism of the form that defeated Goku. Black Frieza. In Japanese culture and color theory, black represents the void, authority, mystery, and death. The only other time black was used prominently was for Goku Black, a god who stole a mortal body to enforce divine will. Black Frieza is the direct inversion of this. He is a mortal who stole the power of a god to enforce his mortal will. He is challenging the divine order by wearing their colors. When he turns black, the pressure he exerts is described as heavy, like gravity. He is anchoring himself in reality. By leaving Goku alive, he is effectively saying that he is so far above Goku that the Saiyan is not even worth killing. This psychological victory destroys Vegeta's pride, but for Goku, it just fuels the addiction. Goku does not feel the existential dread he should feel. He does not worry about the implications of a mortal surpassing the gods. He just wants to catch up. He wants to reach that level. He wants to become the void. There is a terrifying possibility that Goku's existence is the very thing that prevents peace. If Frieza is bored, as some theories suggest, then Goku is his only source of entertainment. If Frieza kills Goku, the universe becomes a very quiet, very boring place. Frieza loves the game and the chase. He is addicted to the dynamic. He defines himself through his enemies. Without the monkeys, Frieza is just a tyrant in a floating chair. With them, he is a conqueror constantly proving his superiority. By sparing them, Frieza ensures the game continues. He ensures that in a year or two they will come back stronger and he will get to have fun breaking them again. Goku is the enabler of this cycle. Goku's refusal to die and his refusal to stop getting stronger ensures that Frieza will always have a reason to exist. Goku feeds the tyrant's ego. They are locked in a symbiotic relationship of violence where the universe suffers so these two can have their fun. We also have to look at the future of the series, specifically the end of Z continuity. We know that in the original ending, Goku is alive and training Oob at the World Martial Arts Tournament. This canon constraint means Frieza cannot kill Goku yet, but this piece is a lie. It is the calm before the storm. The implication of Black Frieza sparing Goku is that the peace we see at the end of Z is actually a period of terrified preparation. Goku is training Oob not just for a fun tournament, but because he knows Black Frieza is out there. He knows there is a monster in the dark who chose not to kill him, and that mercy is more terrifying than any death threat. Goku is preparing the next generation because he knows the war with Frieza isn't over, but has just entered a Cold War phase. Goku is dragging a child into his war. He is weaponizing Oob just as Frieza is weaponizing him. The cycle of child soldiers and endless combat continues, perpetuated by Goku's desire to find the next strong opponent. Furthermore, Goku's stupidity makes him a liability to the gods he serves. Frieza knows that if a Supreme Kai dies, the god of destruction dies. Frieza likely learned this in the future Trunks arc or by observing. He doesn't need to beat Beerus in a fist fight, he just needs to kill Shin. But killing Shin is tricky because Goku and Vegeta protect him. Frieza is likely sparing the Saiyans so he can manipulate them into leaving Shin vulnerable. Or perhaps he plans to force Goku into a situation where Goku has to let Frieza kill a Kai to save the universe from a greater threat. Frieza is manipulative enough to orchestrate a scenario where the Saiyans are complicit in the death of the gods. Goku, with his track record of giving Cell a Senzu Bean and reminding Zeno about the Tournament of Power, is exactly the kind of useful idiot Frieza needs to pull this off. Goku is not a guardian, he is a loose cannon that can be aimed by anyone smarter than him, and Frieza is much smarter. The rebuilding of the Frieza Force also signals a shift that Goku is ignoring. Black Frieza is done with jokes. He is conquering planets at a rate not seen since the King Cold era and consolidating resources. He is building a war machine because wars cost money, fuel, and ships. He is preparing to wage war on the multiverse. While Frieza is building an infrastructure to challenge the Grand Priest, Goku is just doing push-ups. Goku and Vegeta are merely local insurgents in a galaxy that Frieza intends to turn into a fortress. Goku thinks the battle is about who can punch harder. Frieza knows the battle is about logistics, armies, and hierarchy. Goku is playing checkers while Frieza is playing 4D chess against the cosmos. By failing to stop Frieza, by failing to understand the scope of the threat, Goku is allowing this empire to rise. He is complicit in every planet Frieza conquers because he lets Frieza walk away. Finally, we must address the Zero Gods plan theory and Goku's role in it. Frieza wants to be a god slayer. He has realized that the title of Emperor is meaningless if the Omniking can erase you. The enemy of Frieza is the gods. Beerus is the ceiling. Black Frieza is the weapon created to shatter that ceiling. Who else has a complex relationship with Beerus? Vegeta. Who else wants to surpass Beerus? Goku. Frieza is smart enough to know that the enemy of his enemy is his friend. He is banking on the fact that when the time comes to fight the gods, the Saiyans will side with him to protect their universe. It sounds crazy, but they worked together in the Tournament of Power and it worked. Frieza is a pragmatist. He is betting on a Team Universe 7 reunion, but this time he will be the captain. Goku will likely agree to this. Goku will likely side with the villain if it means saving his friends, or even worse, if it means he gets to fight a strong angel. Goku's morality is flexible. His lust for battle is rigid. Frieza knows this. When you look at the panel of Black Frieza flying away, leaving Goku alive, do not see it as a moment of luck. See it as an ownership claim. Frieza didn't spare them because he likes them. He spared them because they are his most valuable pawns. Frieza has evolved from a tyrant into a revolutionary who wants to overthrow the heavens. And the scariest part is that Goku and Vegeta don't even know they are being played. They think they need to train to beat Frieza. They don't realize that Frieza is counting on them to get stronger so he can use them as weapons against the angels. The next time we see Black Frieza, it won't be for a rematch. It will be an invitation. He might ask them to fight alongside him. And Goku, the monster who lives for the fight, the monster who cannot see the tragedy behind the angel's smile, will probably say yes. He will join the devil to fight God, not because it is right, but because it sounds like a good match. That is not a hero. That is a calamity waiting to happen. Goku is not the shield of the universe. He is the sword that is waiting for the wrong hand to pick it up. And Black Frieza has already reached for the handle.